Welcome to the channel. Let's just get into it quickly. Let's not waste any time. Now, what we'll be covering today is market structure. But this is basically a basics of market structure. And at the end of this, what I hope to achieve is that you understand market structure, you can identify trends, and know when the market is in an uptrend or a downtrend. And that is you can only get that information by understanding what the market structure is all about. So let's just quickly start from the beginning. If this is TradingView, let's just refresh this page. TradingView.com. This is where we do our charting. This is where we analyze the market. Now, if you look at the market now, what you see is this is a NASDAQ chart. What you can see here is a series of markets. This looks like, for those who are not familiar with it, it looks like a graph. It just looks like a graph or a pie chart of lines up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, this up and down movement you see here is what determines where we buy or where we sell. What that simply entails is, when you look at the chart this way, there are structural points where if price breaks it, it is considered a buy. What I mean by it's considered a buy means it is considered an uptrend. So, what I want to teach you now is how to identify the trends first. Because when you can identify the trend, you can now use you will now use market structure to determine whether it is a buy or sell. When we say trends, what we talk about, there are two types of trend. We have what we call the uptrend. Uptrend. Let me just quickly make this a bit bigger. I beg your pardon, please. Uptrend, exactly. Then we have what we call the downtrend. Now, what the uptrend is basically is the market is moving in an upward direction. The downtrend means the market is moving in a downward direction. So when you hear uptrend, the market is making series of buys. The market is buying. There are more buyers in the market than sellers. That means the market is buying. People are buying the market. When you hear downtrend, means there are more sellers in that market. So people are selling the market more than buying. So why is this information important? Because in the Forex market, all we are looking for is opportunities to either buy or sell. We are looking for opportunities to buy or sell. And understanding when to buy, what the market is doing to buy, and whether the market is selling to sell is the most important thing you need to know to make money. Because the bottom line of everything we are doing here is to have the knowledge necessary to make money. You are not here to play games. You have to know that you are here to make money. Good. Now, when we talk of the uptrend, we know that it is buys. When we look at the downtrend, we know it is sells. Good. What that entails is that when the market is in an uptrend, the market is making higher highs. It's climbing. It's continuously climbing. The market is continuously climbing. When you say downtrend, the market is no longer climbing, rather it is selling. It is going like this, making lows, 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 lows. Everything will be clear as we proceed. Let me give you an example of what I mean by the uptrend. If you look at this market here, look at it. It is climbing, climbing. Here it is selling, selling. It started to climb again. Climb, 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 climb. You must understand the relationship between the highs and the lows. Let me explain further. The market is basically moves in this pattern. Now, what are these points? Let me quickly do this. This point is a high. All these points are highs. Let me just use a brush. This is a high. This is a high. This is a high. If you go to the market, what are we talking about? This is a high. This is a high. This is a high. This is a high. The highs are above, the lows are below. As simple as that. The highs are above, the lows are below. So when the market is going up like this, and you see the highs going up, these highs continue to rise, it means the market structure is bullish or it is in an uptrend. I didn't say that earlier. The uptrend is also called a bullish market, bull market, bullish market, uptrend, buy, bearish market, downtrend, sell. As simple as that. The bullish market means we are in an uptrend. We are in an uptrend. I want to correct this spelling here. The bullish market means we are in an uptrend and you are looking to buy. The bearish market means you are in a downtrend and you are looking to sell. So what does that mean? If you look at this point, like I said earlier, market is just making highs, 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 highs. This is giving us an indication that this move here is bullish and it is in an uptrend. I don't know if anyone is confused, but let me just quickly take it again so that there is no confusion. When market is moving like this and forming highs, these highs are here, these highs are here, these highs are here. The highs continue to climb. That's the top. The highs are the top. The high is the top. The low is the bottom. When price continues to make those highs, you know that you are in an uptrend. If price is making the lows, if price is now going down, you know that you are in a downtrend. I have explained the lows. Let me quickly explain I've explained the highs. Let me explain the lows. Now, if you look at this market and the market is doing something like this, what does this look like? It means that we have lows. The highs are going down. The highs are at the top. The highs are going down. And the lows are also going down. But I'm focusing on the highs because oftentimes I realize that when we talk about higher high, higher lows, people get confused. Because it also confused me when I started trading. The higher high, high, no. The highs of the market here, the top of it is heading down. That means the price is in a downtrend. For the other one, for the buys, let me put them side by side so it makes a bit of sense. Now, remember, the highs are the top. The top of the market is the high. The top here, these tops are the highs. Then, so if you see the tops here going up, this top here, this top here, this top here going up, it means that we are buying. If you see these tops here, the highs going down, it means we are selling. It's just as simple as that. If the highs are going higher, you are buying. If the highs are going lower, you are selling. Now, what you have to understand is that in as much as the highs, now if you look at the highs, let's do this again. These highs here is higher. The lows are also what? Going higher. Forgive my bad drawing. Look at it. The lows are also going higher. Price is in an uptrend. It is a buy. I will explain all this on the chart. I will give you so many examples so that it is in your mind, in your memory. You don't forget it. Because this is the foundation of trading. Market structure. Whatever strategy you trade, you must understand market structure. If you don't, you are just dashing, you are just throwing your money into the market without understanding what you are doing. Now, the same thing goes for if we have this, we can now say this is a high. So we have high, 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 high. And how is the highs going? And how is the lows going? See the highs and the lows. They are all going down. This is a downtrend. This is a downtrend. Easy. The highs are going and marching downwards. The lows are marching downwards. We are in a downtrend. Simple as that. Let's go over some examples on the chart. Let me change the time frame so we have more options to work with. Now, if you look at this point, let's look at the highs. Price is going this way. Let me just change the size of this so it's more so you can see it much clearly. Okay, let's use something color that will stand out. Let me use green. No. Let's use yellow. Now, if you look at this market, what can we see here? Where are the highs? These are the highs. These are the highs. These are the highs. These are the highs. And how are the highs? How are they going? They are marching down. This movement here is a sell, is a downtrend. Where are the lows? The lows are here. Where are the lows? The lows are here. Where are the lows are here? And where is the direction the lows are going to? They are marching down. The highs are above, the lows are below. So if the highs are above and the lows are below, you look at how the lows are moving and look at how the highs are moving and know the direction of the market. Price got to this place. He now made this move. Now, what can we say is happening here? Let's mark out the highs and the lows. This is the high because the highs are above. This is the low. The highs, the low. The highs, the low. Interesting. So, where are the highs now? The highs are going up. The highs are moving on an upward direction. The lows are moving in an upward direction. What does that simply mean? This is an uptrend. As simple as that. This is a downtrend. This is an uptrend. I will do another video where I will explain in a more advanced format where how to understand it more intricately. But this is just a video for you to understand what the highs and lows mean, what they entail, what they indicate. And this thing now is found on every time frame. Now, if you come up here, what you see here, we have the weekly, daily. What this weekly means is, if you go to the week, this week now, it represents one full week of movement in the market. One full week of movement. This represents one full week of movement in the market. This is what this candle represents. On the daily time frame, it's the same thing. One full day of movement in the market. So when we look at the advanced market structure, we now begin to understand the relationship between all these time frames and how we can make use of them. Because the foundation of how I trade and how I urge you to trade is, if your time frames, your weekly is in a buy or in an uptrend, your daily is in a buy in an uptrend, your 4 hour is in a buy in an uptrend, your chances of success is very, very high. It is very, very high. And as you keep on following it, if with subsequent videos, you will get the ideas. So let's quickly open on that chart and see what we can get from that. Now, if you look at this structure now, what do we have here? This is, see this movement. The highs are going up. The lows are climbing also. This is an uptrend. Simple as that. We don't have to overthink it. Let's go on. Now, this is a very good example. If you see here, what is the market doing? See. Where are the highs? The highs are above. Remember, this is the high. This is the low. 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 If you are in doubt, there's no shame in labeling it until your eyes can instinctively see it without having to do this. This is the high. This is the low. This is the high. This is the low. What does that simply mean? This movement is a downtrend in a downwards direction. Simple as that. Once you understand that, it makes life easy for you. Now, let me explain something here. When price is going in a downtrend, it can also change to an uptrend. Now, if you look at this, let's label all this. This is high, 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 low. Now, price broke this high. Now, what confirms this thing that price has broken? When price broke it, it came back and formed this point, but we don't know what this point is yet. Now, when price came and broke this one, this now became a high. This became a low. That means the highs are now climbing. You now have two highs above. That means this place became an uptrend. I'm sure that was so confusing. I will find a better way to explain it. Let's open another time frame and see how we can understand that better. Let me open gold. I have an analysis running here, but still, let me just open it. Okay, good. This is how we'll do it. If you look at this market here, we have price came here, formed this. Or let me use the part. We have this. I am just using this line to mark out the movement of price. Price came here and see this was the last low. It came here. Now, let's label it. We have our high. We have our high. We have our high. We have our low. Because the lows are below, the highs are beneath. Now, the highs are above here. We have another high above here. We have another high above here. We have a low here. We have a low here. What does that mean? This movement here, this one, is an uptrend, a buy, because it is forming higher highs and lower lows. It is forming higher highs, basically. The market is forming higher highs and lower and higher lows. The lows are going higher, the highs are going higher. So what we have is an uptrend. This is a buy. This is the region where we'll be looking for opportunities to buy as the market is going up. Now, critically, price broke this low here. When price broke it, what it means is that we can now label again. We have this high, we have this high, we have this low. At this point, if we say, okay, if at this point, this is how the market was when we came to the market, as long as we can label two highs, that means we are already forming another trend. As long as we can label two highs, we have formed another trend. And until, because we had this high here, we had this low. And the reason why we could mark this low was because when price came up, it broke here and broke this point. So this place became a high. And we are expecting that price will come and form another high to continue downward. Price was buying here, was making higher highs here. It broke this point and we could now label our first high, our second high. You could label our low. You can also label this as your low, as your low. So once we have these two highs and multiple lows going down in one direction, we already know that we are in a selling market, a downtrend, an opportunity to take sales. What we now look for is points where we can now buy, where we can now sell the market. While in an uptrend, we look for points where we can buy. I don't know if I think I've tried my best to explain it as best as I can. And this thing is not something you get in immediately. It is something you have to keep on practicing. I introduced this concept of labeling it so that you can make it easy for yourself. Highs are above, lows are below. What does it mean? It is selling. When the highs starts to climb, the lows here, we know that we are buying. I will teach you a more advanced way how to understand the changes in structure. But it is until you have understood the basics that you can understand more complex ideas. But honestly, this is very easy. There is nothing complicated about market structure. There is nothing crazy about it. All you just have to understand, if price is moving in this manner, just know that you are in a buying market. When price begins to violate these lows and begins to form a different structure, market is selling. But the indication for sell, the indication, what confirms the sell is when price begins to violate the previous trend. If price begins to break this low, now price can also do this, now come and break this previous high and continue making further market. When price is breaking highs, price is in an uptrend. When it starts to break lows, it is in a downtrend. So the breaking of highs confirms uptrends. The breaking of lows confirms downtrend. Just rewatch this video, practice it, and you will understand it perfectly. I will do another video where all these concepts we've learned right now will be used in a more technical and advanced manner. And the final video will be where I will now go into my strategy and how you should apply everything. I will still do a video on my advanced market structure, key levels, and trend lines, because that is the foundation of all I trade with. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Please like and subscribe. Comment. If you have any question, comment and let me know. I'm willing to answer. There is no problem. I will always answer your questions. Comment down below in the comment section and I will get back to you immediately. And if you have any video requests or anything you want me to make, any video you want me to make for you, let me know. I will make the video. There is no problem. My aim here is to teach people because someone taught me, someone guided, someone helped me. I want to help people as much as I can, because if we do not help each other, how can we create the financial breakthrough that all of us are all seeking by learning the financial markets?